All right, here we go again. Welcome back. It's Henry. I want to go over some of the new patch notes that are going live hopefully here soon. The game is unavailable, but we got a new patch, and that patch is 0.16.2.0. Some of the major changes are optimizations. There's performance optimizations on customs, and also in like all other locations, but the in-raid memory usage is improved, and that's been optimized, so that's pretty cool. Better shadow quality settings for improved performance on low-end PCs. All the AI and scav boss, or all the AI bosses and scavs have been adjusted to where all bosses are now 30% spawn chance. So if you're working on your kills, hopefully you can get that in. Hopefully he'll be spawning a little bit better for you if you're going interchange and trying to get that tracksuit. Increased cultist spawn rates in PvE and PvP. Reduced partisan spawn rate in PvE. Player scavs now spawn no earlier than 17 minutes after raid start, except for factory reserve, ground zero, and low level raids, or ground zero low level, right? Now, with that being said, I thought that was already implemented, but now if it's official, so that's really nice to know that player scavs are not going to be coming in right at the beginning or 5-10 minutes into a raid. Scav and PMC improvements. High fence rep increases the chance of better equipment when you go as a player scav. Dope. Increased durability of all AI PMCs in weapons. So that's I presume that's going to be in PvE. All sniper and regular scavs now have a head HP of 30. I assume that was bumped up. I guess now it was higher before. It was at 35, I think. But bosses, raiders, raiders and rogues still have a head HP of 35. AI PMCs now for PvE, they detect enemies 20 times faster than regular bots. They also switch to single fire at long range and full auto up close. I also assume that's going to be for regular bots, regular scavs. Some other things to note is that partisan now will spawn a little bit less if you're in PvE mode. Bots no longer hide in bushes or in vegetation. And if they are in vegetation, then they have reduced vision by the vegetation. They fixed the spawns of PMCs and bots, or bot PMCs, at the start of the raids. So we're going to see how that plays out. Let's see what kind of different spawns we get. Walking through closed doors, that's been a bug for as long as I can remember. And you could have a scav just straight up walk through a door that is closed, or you have recently closed. So hopefully that's been fixed in PvE and PvP. Being stuck in vegetation after taking damage, I don't know. I haven't experienced that. If you have, they've addressed that. They've also addressed the incorrect firing mode switching. Apparently bots and scavs were switching firing modes with that change of, single fire if you're long distance and fully automatic if you're closer up. They've addressed the switching of it too often. So I presume they're going to be, yes, optimized or inclined to switch firing mode if you come closer to them, but I assume they're not going to be doing it as often. Some UI and technical fixes. They resolved the glass rendering bugs, so flare, glass glow. The MTs and 255 shotguns were having a firing issue, so that's been fixed in PvE and PvP. They fixed the stash container bugs. The overflow of items now go to the sorting table from your containers. This is both in PvE and PvP. Trading UI fix for larger items in both modes for PvE and PvP. Fix the cultist circle, missing rewards and reload animations. RIP if that happened to you. I did not know that was a thing. General localization improvements and fixed player edge teleportation glitch. I did experience a teleportation glitch. I'm glad that they have fixed it in both PvP and PvE. Just in summary, both PvE and PvP have been benefited by some performance optimization. So go in raid, check out the optimization, see if it's running better for you. I will provide some feedback over the stream as well, because I play with some individuals who have lower end PCs. I will be sure to keep an eye on their performance and hearing their feedback on these kinds of things. I'm glad they're doing AI improvements. It's really needed to make it more of an immersive experience in Tarkov. And I'm glad that they're addressing some of the older bugs that have been. I mean, who knows if it ain't going to be perfect, I'll tell you that. Get in game. If you want to catch me live, I stream on Tuesdays and Fridays from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern. Sometimes I go over, but during my streams, we go over language and foreign language translations within Tarkov. Of course, we're going to be focusing on Russian. So if you want to learn what the bears are saying, if you want to learn what the scavs are saying, I highly recommend coming in, stopping by, and getting engaged in the chat. I hope to see you there. Thanks a lot. Take it easy. Henry out.